$1.5 million house, multi 6 figures in profit, but you will not believe what this house looked like before, and I'm gonna show you the inside and what it looks like now. Let's go inside and take a look. So as you can see, we're almost done. We're like 2 to 3 weeks away from finally completing this job and getting the property sold. But by the time this video comes out, it is going to be finished. And we're going to drop some pictures in here so you can see the completed product. But like I said, the before of this property was insane. It was the worst smell I've ever had in my entire life. And there was trash and feces literally all over the entire house. So we're going to walk through. I'm going to show you what we did. We're in the living room here. We got a big fireplace with the tile surround going all the way up it. Our goal is to plan was to list this for about $850,000. Now we might be pushing like $1.2, $1.3, $1.4 million. So we ended up spending a little bit more on the renovation than we wanted to because the house, we're shooting for a higher price point. And then the other thing right here is this entire wall. There was one door right here, and then all of this was like sealed off. So we made it all open concept. And then the kitchen, which is the kitchen and the master bathroom are my favorite parts about the entire house. But it was a really old kitchen. It was like woodwork type of thing. So we came in here, we ripped it all out. There was like a high top island looking thing right here. And we just took everything out. High-end appliances, double freezers, floor to ceiling cabinets, soft close cabinets, tile. Literally like this kitchen was probably $60,000, $70,000 just in the kitchen itself. The appliances themselves, I think, were $20,000. So it was a lot of money spent on the kitchen. When you're renovating houses, kitchens and bathrooms are usually the things that sell houses. And another cool feature here is called a waterfall. A lot of people don't do it. So they put the granite on top, but then they don't put the granite running down the side of the cabinet. Just kind of gives it a cool like finish feature, which a lot of other houses don't have. And especially once you go higher end, you want to have some features that kind of stand out above the rest. So I think this has 5 bedrooms. So one other cool thing is the accent wall. Again, a little bit of features, spending a little bit more money, and you gotta make it pop a little bit more. So we got that accent wall, we have the fireplace we already looked at, and then we have another one in the master bedroom, which we'll take a look at that here in a second as well. So bedrooms are pretty standard, you know, nothing too crazy. We did built-in shelving in the closets, and I was gonna do carpet in all the bedrooms. So nothing too crazy. So this is bedroom number 2. Again, pretty basic, you know, carpet on the flooring, nothing too crazy in here. Then we got bedroom number 3. Again, very basic. You can see all the carpet. This is the carpet for all the rest of the bedrooms. We're almost done with this property, but the finish of these houses, the completion, is always the most difficult part because there's so many loose ends that you have to tighten up. So the carpet's here, we're ready to rock. We're just trying to get to the finish line. So lights don't work in here, but this is one of the full bathrooms. So we got double vanity, got a nice tile surround in the shower, super high ceilings. I think these are 10 or 11 foot ceilings, which just makes it even look more open concept. And then another thing too, from the beginning and the after, so there used to be a second wall right here. So there was like a hallway that split up the living room, the dining room, the hallway, and the bedrooms. So we blew out the entire wall, made it completely open concept. So you have a massive living room, and then you have a nice dining room here as well. And then in here is bedroom number 4. Again, we're just doing carpet here, nothing too crazy. But the cool thing, this used to be like one of those like white rooms where you walk into a house and like nobody could touch it. But to me, modern day houses, they really don't have those that much anymore. So we turned this into a bedroom. We also added a bathroom in here. And this used to actually have a walkthrough into the master bedroom, which we'll get to in a second. So we closed it off, we put a shower in, we put a toilet, super nice built-in closet here. This bedroom has its own ensuite. So this is bedroom number 4, bathroom number 2. Now let's go take a look at the master. So walking into the master bedroom, this is my first or second favorite part about this house. The first is probably the kitchen, and then this will be the second. But if you look at it, it's massive. There used to be a wall right here dividing it and putting like another bedroom type of thing over here. They don't really understand what it was, but blew that out, made it completely open concept. So you'll have plenty of room for a bedroom. You have plenty of room for like a sitting space. We did a nice accent wall right there as well. Again, just to kind of give it some ambiance when people walk through the property. And now this is the best part. So you walk in, You have this massive shower that we're gonna put glass around right here. But like, this is huge. We have 2 shower heads, so his and hers, so both of them can get it. We're gonna put a tub in right here. So the whole thing will be glass. So this will be like a wet room with showers and a tub, which is really, really cool. And then for her closet, this, like, you can't beat this. You have the surround, you can put your purses and your shoes. We're gonna put hanging rods in right here. We got the middle drawer, so you can put all your jewelry or your watches or whatever that looks like. And this really sets everything off. And she also has a makeup area. So if you look over here, this mirror, you can actually push the button and turn the light on. So she can do her makeup, get ready in the morning, whatever that looks like. And then, of course, in a high-end house, you can't have the toilet with everybody. So it's got its own separate room for the toilet. It's a very deep toilet room, but the way that was structured is because the shower we wanted to make massive, and we don't want to block off that window. So it's super deep, but it's the only floor plan that we could figure out how to make this master suite layout in the right way. So this is my favorite. And then I want to show you the basement, and then we have a really cool surprise for you out back that I've never seen a house have before. So this is the pantry, soup build-ins, again, high-end for a high-end house. And if you come look at this, we have their own separate washer and dryer room. So we did built-in shelving here. The washer and dryer is going to be over there. We have a sink, a wet sink, I guess, right here. And then more storage and more closet space right there. So the washer and dryer room is pretty big in and of itself. And then we have the finished basement. So downstairs here, this wasn't that bad when we first bought the house. This doesn't look bad. Really the only thing was there was a whole bunch of feces in the corner, but we took that up, that's solved. We put in LVT in the entire basement and the entire first floor, except for carpet in the bedrooms. But down here, this kind of be like the man cave or the entertainment room. This used to be red brick, so we painted it black just to give it a little pop, more modern feel. Not red, black, white, and gray. And then the other cool thing is we put in a half kitchen down here, so an entertainment space. So we'll have bar seating right there. We'll have some pendant lights hanging from down here. We got a mini fridge, a wine rack, a sink. So you'll be able to come down here, put some TVs up, watch some football games, some sporting events, whatever it looks like, and be able to entertain one another down here. And then in there, they're still working on the tile, so we're not gonna go in there, but it's another full bathroom. So we have 5 bedrooms and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bathrooms, and a bathroom. And the cool thing that we're going to see outside here in just 1 second. So in a house this big, it's about 4,500 square feet on the first floor, plus an entire finished basement. And a house this big, you have to have multiple sets of utilities. So we have 2 furnaces, 2 air conditioners, 2 hot water tanks. That one's actually not connected, they're over there. But the one other thing that when we bought this, we got to learn some things the hard way. There was an entire water cooling system to make the water good. There are like 7 things right here. So we removed all that, we put this one thing in, which does the same thing as all 7 of those. So that was a pretty big expense that we were not expecting. It was like $10,000 to $15,000. We also had to dig up and replace the main water line as well. And it was on propane gas. So they put a huge tank underground and filled it up with the propane, and that's what fueled the house. But what we ended up getting rid of that and bringing in main gas from the city. So we no longer have a huge propane tank down there. So utilities was definitely unexpected here. We spent a lot more money than what we wanted to, probably like $30,000 to $40,000 in total more than we wanted to and than we had budgeted for. But again, at the end of the day, numbers still worked out, and we'll cover the numbers here at the end of the video. So on top of everything on the inside, we also have an attached 4-car garage that's super deep, so you can probably fit more than 4 cars in there in and of itself. Then we have another, I think it's like 10 plus acres back over here that's still part of this property. And one of the coolest things is there's an entire outbuilding, and it's like a 12-car garage. It's absolutely massive. There's like 20-foot ceilings up here, and you can literally turn it into anything you want to turn it into. You can turn it into a car shop, you can turn it into a studio, you can really turn it into another house because it has plumbing, electric, and gas in this thing. And I've never seen anything like it. Like, this is a house in and of itself. So like I said, it has all the utilities already in here. So this is gonna be a full bathroom. We're gonna have a vanity, a toilet, a shower. It has the gas already hooked up. So this whole place can be heated and cooled if it wanted to. And if we go around the corner here, there's actually, like, you can park RVs, you can park semi-trucks, you can park whatever you wanna park in here. And if you come around the corner here, there's just way more space. Like this is massive. It's thousands and thousands of additional square feet that you can turn into whatever you want to turn it into. Again, I've never seen anything like this in any house that I flipped, but if I lived here, I'd put a studio here, I'd put a bedroom here, park all my cars in here, it'd be off the chain. So another big expense that we did not plan on was the pool. When we first bought this, it was completely smudged green, everything. We couldn't see anything inside of it. So we got everything out of it. There was a whole bunch of stuff at the bottom. We had to get all that stuff out of it. Then we had to reseal it, repaint it, and put all new pool equipment in as well. So that ended up costing another like $20,000, $25,000. So we ended up going like way over budget on this, but it's okay, because once you hear these numbers, it's all gonna work out. We ended up buying this property for $265,000. We'll have into it about $450,000. We're only planning on like $320,000, $330,000, so we're over $100,000 over budget, but we were planning on selling this property for like $850,000, and we now think it'll sell for anywhere from like $1.2 to $1.6 million. So it'll be the biggest deal that I've ever done price-wise, and it'll be the biggest profit, hopefully, fingers crossed, that I've ever had as well. So we end up making, depending on what it sells for, anywhere from like $250,000 to $600,000 on this one deal. So it's an absolute game changer. But again, I want to rewind to the beginning. This house was absolutely disgusting when we bought it. I almost threw up.
This is probably one of the dirtiest houses I've ever been in my life. You know, my plan is to throw these shoes, socks, and sweatpants away once we get through here.
Some other people came through the house and threw up because it smelled so bad. But if you can see it now, the product is beautiful. We're gonna drop in some after pictures here as well, so you can see the completed product 100% top to bottom. So comment below, let me know what your favorite part of this house is. After all the renovations, what your favorite part was. Make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe and notification bell as well, so you can get all this content going forward. As always, appreciate you being here. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you, brother.